Like he's different.
When he was in an accident or something, things don't work the way they should.
No.
I saw a movie like that once.
Did you?
All right, how is he different?
I don't know. For sure doesn't dress like my friends or even talk like them.
The beat is sicker than the blood in your stool. The way it repeats can trick you like a stuttering fool, uttering Butter King jewels. His mother been cool, schooled her how to wash away the crud in the drool pool. Made his chrome dome glisten. At first he couldn't tell she had a chromosome missing. Kept a spare somewhere in these underwear. He swear it helped her get the gum out her hair. They need to get their thumb out their rears and show some skills the one time they come out in years. Instead of dumbing out in fears of their own shadow. In a game that's well, I'm up to dead, I'm like cattle. Take your rattle and skedaddle before you get a whipping with the pen and pad paddle. Ghouls, got a model in gear. He came with more rhymes than molecules in air. Ghouls, got a model in gear. He came with more rhymes than molecules in air. Got a model in gear. He came with more rhymes than molecules in air. The track was like a thorn in his back. As for the rhymes, I'll give y'all fair warning, it's crack. Whoever start to smoke it, come back quick or catch a heart attack up in some bum shack, sharper than a thumbtack. His body was a temple made of chemicals to the dimple. To him still it wasn't so simple. Kept his right and left hand beefing, one knocking teeth in, the other one chiefing. But first, the song'll make you wanna stomp your 10 toes. Souped up hoopty pinto off a pimp my whip before they put the system in and had it all stripped. There ain't no need to trip. Indeed, he ripped scripts from here to Jabip. Get a grip, leave it a dag mess for beer. Burning like a bag of swag sets in the air. Ghouls, got a model in gear. He came with more rhymes than molecules in air. Ghouls, got a model in gear. He came with more rhymes than molecules in air. It's the beat, I hear it in my sleep sometimes. Blare it in your Jeep so your peeps can stare at the rhymes. Real rhymes, not your everyday hologram. Even when ribs is touching, never swallow the ham. He'd rather eat a sand sandwich salad. It might need salt like your man's bland ballad. A lot of stuff happens that the news won't tell you. Blues on L juice, snooze all hell loose. Break it, take it like the good, the bad, the ugly. Break it rolling through your hood in the caddy buggy. Butter softy leather, floss and fatty juggy. Always threw me off when she told me daddy funked me. I'm like anywho, sees walking all out in the street without any shoes. I guess it's better than some funky socks. You need to get her some skips before she catch the monkeypox. She wanna hear the beatbox, take pills that make fake krills to sheetrock. Sing it, bring it back to your laboratory. While he's in his oratory, glorious like a horror story. The mask is like Jason, he told the place not to let the basket type case in. He might be some type of wacko, looking for a chance to heat the pipes like a crack hole. He said, blessed be the Lord, who believe any mess they read up on a message board. If so, I got a bridge for the Lolo. Them tight fools go into the popo. Here, orange peel L's for the whole tier. Feel like he been gone the whole year, came home to old gear. It was just this when he first scooped it. At least you get to sit out in New York and curse stupid. He plead the fifth and sip wine stiffly. Patiently come up and be spiffy in a jiffy. Gift with the grind, criminal mind shifty cat. Swift with the 9 through a 5950 hat. You hear it when you meditate in deep theta. Let her hate a creep plater. Dedicated cheap skater who keeps data. Stay well self-medicated to sleep later. Side effects is similar to sugar pill. Nobody go next on the mic, he put a booger ill. I made his exit on some calms. This egg on the ranks with the kegs of the vomit. A modern day marvel, but terrible, better horrible. When he grabbed the mic from Son and crushed up all his metacarpals, he said he ain't mean it, totally by accident. After the show, he didn't follow where y'all taxi went. Will this be available on Wax Axe Max Mill? They all in opposition to his ass whack tax bill. But will it pass the Senate? Some Lord Tenant and the super like 1A. Have a fun stay. One day, you plan to put in a runway with enough land for his own projects and gunplay. Section 8 penthouse made look like Faye Dunaway. A lot of y'all ass out like gay runaway. It's how they say semi-risque. All day, every day, give out Emmys the quick way. Have the average MC say, give me a sick day. They really ain't got shit to say like Timmy McVeigh. Get a hunch, a real ragtag bunch. In school he kept a do-rag in a bag lunch, just to eat heads on some breakdance shit and spit. He writ this skit in Sanskrit. If the pants fit, sport 'em, but rock 'em low. Your man like Rollo on the slow, can't knock it though. It's like the same hustle, bro, two knuckles glow. Tucked in the Tigre, just let the name buckle show.
Bring me a dream, make him the cutest that I've ever seen. Give him tulips like roses and clover, then tell him that his lonesome nights are.
Let the name buckle show. Good googly moogly, see that loogie? Yeah, keep it on the DL Hughley. You don't watch her, he might house her like Doogie. Just to cut a Lucy like Mitsurugi. Gooey gumdrops, who he got a style from his pops. You gotta give the bum some props. Ask your sister, her beatbox is more thicker. Doom that nigga, detox with more liquor. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. After you who's last is doomed, he's the worst known. That'll have your boom blown or either thirst bone. Rockets won't burst, clone, just don't curse the grown. Own his own microphone, bring it everywhere he go, so he can bring it to you live in stereo. Panic, can't understand it, ban it. The underhanded ran it, planned it, and left him stranded. The best, any who profess will be remanded. Yes sir, request permission to be candid, granted. I don't think we can handle a style so rancid. He flipped it like Madden and did the old jazz standard. I don't think we can handle a style so rancid. He flipped it like Madden and did the old jazz standard. Don't mind me, I wrote this rhyme lightly over 2 or 3 heinies. And boy was they fine, G. One black, one Spanish, one Chinese. It keeps the woody shiny year round like a pine tree. Don't sign me, I'm about to get a mill without him. Crowd him off the shelf, he's the villain, and what about him? So, and he's a jerk and you don't know him. Mad how he expand work but won't show him. Poor guys, what a sight for old sore 4 eyes. Now hook me with 2 apple pies and a small fries. All rise, so far odd as a rupel. So raw, break it down and make quadruple. It's crucial, you can see it in his pupil. And this time when he get it, he'll waste it on something useful. Like getting juiced off a deuce of cokie. Keep it low key, known to pull a okie dokie. Silly goose, doom is too jokey. Damn, he could really use a room or a whole key. Egads, he got enough styles to start 3 fads. True that, she bad, I wonder do she come with knee pads? What a call, what a real butterball. Either I get a strike or strike out, gutter ball. Rocket like gear for the fall with nice inside pockets prepared for the brawl. Yeah, y'all, you could say it's an airful. Beware, do not touch Mike, be careful. And just like he said, I could've told ya. MF, the holder of a boulder, money folder.
Ladies and gentlemen, during this intermission, the ABC sales staff will visit every part of the theatre. You will be able to purchase delicious Lyons-made Cornish dairy ice cream, as well as Kiora fruit drinks, including 2 exciting new flavors, flamenco orange and cascade lemon lime. The kiosk is also open in the foyer, offering refreshing ice-cold Pepsi Cola and your favorite brands of cigarettes and confectionery.
Understand it, be the beat bandit who bring heat for the mic, unhanded. Whoever go after burn their hands and lips. A lot of rappers ran and abandoned their whips. It's just another day in the dunya. Don't leave your girl around B, he might swoon her. Up under the window, serenade her like a crooner. Stay ahead of the game and cut her off sooner rather later. Use her to gravitate her, scoop her in the butter soft boom roof navigator. Or the land, or the Lex, or the Benz. 116th by the hour from the Africans. But they won't let you push them. One tried to get fly, I almost had to mush him. If I wanted to rob him, I would've wore mask. Hit him with the fold, took the dough and told ass. Want not, waist not, front not. They didn't see him dip into the 50-cent blunt spot. He walked the town with space boots, space suits. Fucked up cut, but she still say his face cute. Told the streets, what you staring at? The sewer cap opened up and said, why you wearing that? He said, oh, you wanna snap? Piss face? The way you be in everybody's business is a disgrace. At the park gates, Hawk, who goes there? It's V, the MC, who's nasty as nose hair. You may go, he said, you should have been say so. Tipped him in cash in Argentinian peso. There you go, my good man. Buy something nice for the seed. And please keep it moving twice the speed. Consider that you're fair warned, or else I'll bring it to you express like airborne. Born, drop a turd on the beat and shout out that little bird from the word on the street. He write Mick in a sick demented hand style and go bombing with a chick who whipped the rent the van wild. All he say is you nuts. He really had enough of pool putts and crew cuts. Soup's on, and I got a coupon. Chinese restaurant asking for the gray poop on. He said no, duck sauce, soy sauce. And this ain't no Burger King, so you don't get no toy, boss. Uh-oh, it's bare o'clock, I think I'm sober. How about we think this over a can of King Cobra? You ain't nicer than the lunatic shyster, aka the Vicster or the Vic Meister. He wonder should he get a baldy or keep his edge up V-shaped like Mama Waldy. That is the question. They wonder why he always wear hats in the session. Listen up. New drink, named it after Chong daughter. Triple shot of yak with the chaser of bong water. Be a strong supporter. Triple shot of yak with the chaser of bong water. I dare ya. Come on, bring the slaughter. Y'all scared. My favorite ladies. Mary, you make me wanna eat you. Every time I see you, it's like the first time I meet you. Fragrance like a flower, subtle and sweet too. Seductive and whatever, it might as well be see-through. Like my genie in a bottle. Bitch can get me rich, look like a magazine model. Before you know it, he have her on the stroll. Fresh and ripe, complexion like Acapulco gold. If I had to guess just right, not a day old. Like a cradle robber, copter off shower trailer load. Know the right number, you can get her. And hit it while you in the soul to the highest bidder. Like fruits and berries, bring daddy loot in a hurry. Just be cute and don't worry. Type to make a nigga hallucinate and admit it. Then she started losing weight and letting everybody hit it. Unlike Allie, sometimes she get bitter. Always kept me happy, never had a problem with her. She used to let me use her back when I was looser. Respect her to this day and never did abuse her. I told her I'll be faithful, but she don't believe me. I probably could have been if I never met Evie. She make me feel all fuzzy inside, it's loco. You won't get nowhere's nearer if you're broke though. Kept a shorty man finding much thinner. If caught, I get mad time just for touching her. Not wood, so much for Hymens. So fly, she should be in the sky with diamonds. Little young thing, she like to do the tongue thing. At times she would play hard to get, fronting or something. She made me feel like the #1 king. Run into her now and we'll still catch a fun fling. Met her out in Central Park, that's one sign. Had the guard mentally spark, reflected sunshine. She said you need to stop messing with that white girl. She fucking with your head and got your heart in a tight curl. We messed around once or twice, but she don't know me. She helped me get money at the Dutch Price OT. Plus she from Colombia, so she really Spanish. Cooking on to make a cat bank account vanish. And Miss Hazy, older woman, mature black. Every time she sees me, I end up getting told back. All she want me to do is blaze it crazy. The only one complains that she made me too lazy. Sugar mommy laced me with the butter navy AV. Just her way to make up for the headaches that she gave me. It's all gravy when I'm done getting my Mac on. Allie is always there to help me get back on. Tripping off the beat, kinda dripping off the meat grinder. Heat niner, pimping, stripping, soft, sweet minor. China was a neat sign of trouble with the script digits. Double dick, bubble lip, subtlest midget. Borderline schizo, sorta fine, tits though. Porter wine, hoarder grind, 8:45, let's go. Ever since 10-11, glad she made a brethren. Then his last down, 7 alligator, 7 at the gates of heaven knocking. No answer, slow dancer, hopeless romancer. Dopest flow stanzas, yes, no, villain. Metal face to Destro, guess so. Still incredible in escrow. Just say ho, I'll test the yayo. Wild West style fest, y'all best to lay low. Hey bro, day glow, set the bet, pay dough. Before the cheddar get away, best to get Mako. The worst hated god who perpetrated odd favors demonstrated in the perforated rod lavers. in all quad flavors. Large savers, still back in the game like Jack LaLanne. Think you know the name, don't rack your brain. On a fast track to half sane, either in a slow beat or that the speed or at the cane. Laughter, pain, doing songs lit in the booth with the best host, doing bong hits on the roof in the West Coast. He's at it again, mad at the pen, glad that we win. A tad fat in a bad hat for men. Grind the cinnamon, Manhattan warmongers. You can find the villain in satin, gongas. The van screeches, the old man preaches about the gold sand beaches. The cold hand reaches for the old tan Elises. Jesus. The rest is empty with no brain, but the clever nerd, the best MC with no chain you ever heard. Take it from the Tech 9 holder. They bit and don't know their neck shine from Shinola. Everything that glitter ain't fish scale. Let me think, don't let her faint, get Ishmael. A shot of Jack got her back, it's not an axe stack. Forgot about the cackalack, holler back, clack, clack, blocker. Villainy, feel him in your heart chakra. Chart topper, start shit stopper, be a smart shopper. Shot a cop day around the way, bout to save her. Who to know is true motor, wonder where the shooter go. About to jet get him, not a bet get him. Let him spit the venom, said him, got a lot of shit with him. Let the rhythm hit him. Stronger in the other voice, we makes the joints that make him spread them butter moist. Man, please, stage made of panties. From the age of baby hoochies on to the grannies. Man, me the dough rake. Daddy, the flow make her fatty shake. Patty cake for fake. If he wasn't need a baker's man, he'd take her for her masters. Hit it once and shake her hand. Want some old thank you, ma'am, and ghost her. She can mind the toaster if she signed the poster. A whole host of roller coaster riders. Not enough tracks. Hot enough black. It's too hot to handle. You got blue sandals. Who shot you? Who got you? No spots to vandal. Do not stand still. Both show skills close to no krills. Toast for polils. Post no bills. Coast to coast. Still smokes. Flows ill. Go chill. Not supposed to overdose. No dose pills. Off pride tights. Talk wide. Do scar me. Off sides. Like how walk ride with Starfleet. Told ya. Wants to get rich shit. As he gets older, he gets colder than a witch did. This is it, make no mistakes. Where my nigga go? Figaro, Figaro. Old squeaks in my rhymes attack. A scary act, all black like Miss Mary Mack. Wait till you see him live on the piano. Doom sing soprano like una dos piano. My mama told me, blast him, pass her glass of OE. Not to be troublesome, but I could sure use a quick shot of double rum. No stick of bubble gum. I like ice cream, we could skip the wedding. Have a nice dream, she only let him stick the head in. Wreak havoc, beep beep, it's mad traffic, sleek and lavish. People speak and leak it to the maverick. He see it as just another felony drug arrest. Any day could be the one he picked the wrong thug to test. Slug through the vest, shot in the street for pulling heat on a father who babies gotta eat. And when they get hungry, it ain't shit funny. Paid to interfere with how brother get his money now. Who's the real thugs, killers, and gangsters? Set the revolution, let them things bust, and thank us. When the smoke clear and you can see the sky again, there will be the chopped off heads of Leviathan. My friend, call them strangers. Anybody talk to them end up in some danger. Can't reform them. They pray 4 times a day, they pray 5. Who ways is strange when it's time to survive? Some will go of their own free will to die. Others take them with you when they blow sky high. What's the difference? All you get is lost children while the bosses sit up behind the desk and cost billions to blast humans in half into calves and arms. Only one side is allowed to have bombs. That's like making a soldier drop his weapon, shooting them and telling them to get to stepping. Obviously, they became the portion of his fortune. Sounds to me like that old robbery extortion. Same game, you can't reform him. Looks like it's gonna be a great day today to get some fresh air like a stray on a straightaway. Hey you, got a light? Nah, a Bud Light. Early in the morning, face crud from like a mud fight. Looky here, it's just the way the cookies here. Prepare to get hurt and mangled like Kurt Angle rookie year. The rocket scientist with the pocket wine list. Some even say he might need some psychiatrist. Doom, are you pondering what I'm pondering? Yes, why would the darn thing be wandering? She's just a foundling, barely worth fondling. My posse's on Broadway like mama, I want to sing. Mad plays the bass like the race card. Villain in the place to break shards and leave a face scarred. Groovy dude, not to prove to be rude, but this stuff is like what you might put on movie food. What is jalapenos? Get it like a whooping when you holler at your seniors. Dollar, you can overhear the hashish fiender. He just came from over there, the grass is greener. Last wish, I wish I had 2 more wishes. And I wish they fixed the door to the matrix's mad glitches. Flip so many verses, sometime my jaw twitches. One thing this party could use is more booze. Put yourself in your own shoes and stay away from all the peers of busted Tims he don't use. He only keep them to decorate. If you wanna peep him, select a date and bring a deep check like checkmate. I kid you not, on the dotted line sign. Ever since a minor, kids consider him some kind of Einstein on a diamond mine grind. She was dumb fine, but not quite the type that you might wanna wine and dine. Couldn't find a pen, had to think of a new trick. This one he wrote in cold blood with a toothpick. On second thought, it's too thick. His assistant said doom, you said, he said true through acoustics. Psycho, the flow is drowning Larry's seasoning. With micro power, he's sounding right reasoning. It's easy as pie, 3.14. One more, one false move, and they done for. Hey yo, y'all know what time it is.
He rhymes as weird as I feel. I don't know if that makes any sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I swear to God, when I saw that Mad Villain record, I bought it on vinyl. I didn't even have a record player. I bought it on vinyl just to stare at the album. And I stared at it and I just kept going, I understand it.